The Starlight Cafe was a cozy diner nestled in the heart of New York City. It stood as a beacon of warmth and comfort amidst the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers. The cafe had been a staple in the community for decades, a place where people from all walks of life could come together and find solace in its inviting atmosphere. Its red vinyl booths and checkered floors were a comforting constant for many. These classic elements gave the cafe a nostalgic charm, reminiscent of a simpler time. The booths, though worn from years of use, held countless memories of laughter, conversations, and shared moments. The checkered floors, with their black and white tiles, added a touch of retro elegance to the space. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee and sizzling bacon filled the air. It was a scent that greeted patrons as soon as they walked through the door, wrapping them in a comforting embrace. The coffee, always brewed to perfection, was a favorite among regulars, while the bacon, cooked to a crispy delight, was a staple of the cafe's hearty breakfasts. It was a place where dreams were shared over steaming mugs and plates piled high with comfort food. Friends and strangers alike would gather at the Starlight Cafe, finding common ground in their love for good food and great company. The cafe was more than just a place to eat. It was a community hub where stories were told, dreams were nurtured, and connections were made. Among the hustle and bustle of the diner, Maya, a young waitress, moved with grace and a radiant smile. She had been working at the Starlight Cafe for several years, and in that time she had become an integral part of its charm. Maya's presence was a constant source of joy for the patrons, many of whom had come to see her as a friend. Her kindness was as much a part of the Starlight Cafe as the worn-out menus. She had a way of making everyone feel welcome, whether they were a regular or a first-time visitor. Maya's genuine care for her customers was evident in every interaction. From the way she remembered their favorite orders to the warm smile she greeted them with. She treated every customer with warmth and respect, her spirit shining through in every interaction. Maya's dedication to her job and her customers was a testament to the heart and soul of the Starlight Cafe. It was this spirit of kindness and community that made the cafe a beloved institution in the heart of New York City, a place where everyone felt at home. Every night, after the last dish was washed and the lights dimmed, the restaurant would fall silent. The clatter of plates and the hum of conversation would fade away, leaving only the soft echoes of a busy day. The kitchen, once bustling with activity, would be meticulously cleaned, every surface scrubbed and every utensil put back in its place. It was in these quiet moments that the restaurant seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, ready to rest until the next day's rush. Maya would retreat to her tiny apartment, a modest space that she called her sanctuary. The apartment was small, but it was hers, a place where she could escape the demands of the day and find solace in her own company. The walls were adorned with pictures and mementos, each one telling a story of her journey and her dreams. She would pull out her laptop, the glow of the screen illuminating her face. This was her time, the hours when the world slept and she could immerse herself in her passion. The laptop was her gateway to a different world, a world where she could create and innovate, where the possibilities were endless. Lines of code would dance before her eyes as she delved into the world of software development. Each line was a step closer to her dream, a piece of the puzzle that she was determined to solve. The code was more than just a series of commands. It was a language that she was learning to master, a tool that she could use to build something extraordinary. She dreamt of starting her own tech company, a venture that would combine her love for technology with her desire to make a difference. She spent countless hours researching, sketching ideas, and planning every detail. Her notebook was filled with sketches and notes, each one a testament to her vision and her determination of creating something that could change the world. She envisioned a future where her company would stand tall among the giants of the tech industry, a beacon of innovation and compassion. The city's skyline, with its towering buildings and bright lights, served as a constant reminder of what was possible, of the heights she could reach if she dared to dream big. She envisioned an app that could connect people in need with those who could help, a platform that would foster a sense of community and support. The app was more than just a project. It was a mission, a way to bring people together and make a tangible difference in their lives. She discussed her ideas with friends, seeking feedback and refining her concept with each conversation, a platform for kindness and support. She imagined a world where people could reach out and find help when they needed it most, where acts of kindness were just a click away. She presented her concept at co-working spaces, sharing her vision with others and building a network of supporters who believed in her dream. But her dream felt a million miles away, a distant star she could only admire from afar. The challenges seemed insurmountable, the path to success fraught with obstacles, yet as she gazed at the stars from her rooftop, she couldn't help but feel a sense of hope. The stars were a reminder that even the most distant dreams could be reached, that with enough determination anything was possible. Working double shifts at the diner left her exhausted, her body weary from the long hours and the constant demands. The diner was a place of hard work and little reward, a job that paid the bills but left little room for anything else. Each shift was a test of endurance, a reminder of the sacrifices she was making to keep her dream alive. With little time or resources to pursue her passion, her bank account was a constant source of stress, the numbers never quite adding up to what she needed. But despite the financial strain, she remained determined. She knew that every penny she saved, every hour she spent coding was an investment in her future.
Doubt gnawed at me, whispering that my dream was too big, too impossible. The voice of doubt was persistent, a constant companion that questioned every decision and every step. It was a voice that knew my fears and played on them, making me question whether I was truly capable of achieving my goals. Whispering that my dream was too big, too impossible. But even in the face of doubt, I found strength. I reminded myself of why I started, of the passion that drove me and the vision that kept me going. The city skyline, with its endless possibilities, served as a reminder that dreams were meant to be chased, no matter how big or impossible they seemed. But I clung to hope, my spirit refusing to be extinguished. Hope was my guiding light, a beacon that shone brightly even in the darkest moments. It was the fuel that kept me going, the spark that ignited my passion and kept my dream alive. With each step I took, I moved closer to my goal, determined to turn my dream into reality.
One rainy Tuesday evening, a hush fell over the Starlight Cafe. The rain tapped gently against the windows, creating a soothing rhythm that contrasted with the usual bustling atmosphere inside. The cafe was a haven for those seeking warmth and comfort on such a dreary night. Suddenly, the door swung open and in walked Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur. His entrance was like a bolt of lightning, electrifying the air and drawing the attention of everyone present. Conversations halted, and all eyes turned towards the unexpected guest. His presence was unexpected, a jolt of electricity in the familiar hum of the diner. The regulars, who were used to the quiet charm of the Starlight Cafe, were now buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Whispers spread like wildfire, and the atmosphere shifted from serene to charged. Elon settled into a booth by the window, his eyes scanning the menu with a thoughtful expression. The rain outside continued its steady drumming, but inside, the air was thick with anticipation. What would he order? Why was he here? These questions danced in the minds of the patrons. Maya, one of the waitresses, felt her heart pounding in her chest. She had served countless customers, but none as famous as Elon Musk. Gathering her courage, she approached him with a nervous smile, her hands slightly trembling as she held her notepad.
"Good evening, sir. What can I get for you?" she asked, her voice steady despite the butterflies in her stomach.
She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. The cafe seemed to hold its breath, waiting for his response. Maya's colleagues watched from a distance, their curiosity piqued. Elon looked up from the menu, his gaze meeting Maya's. His eyes were kind, and there was a hint of a smile playing on his lips. The moment felt surreal, as if time had slowed down just for this interaction. A warm smile spread across his face, putting Maya at ease. It was a simple gesture, but it spoke volumes. The tension in the air seemed to dissipate, replaced by a sense of calm and connection.
"Just a black coffee, please," he said, his voice gentle and approachable. It was a humble request, yet it carried the weight of his presence.
He replied, his voice kind and approachable. Maya nodded, her nervousness melting away. She quickly jotted down the order and hurried to the counter, her mind racing with the surreal nature of the encounter. The other patrons resumed their conversations, but the buzz of excitement lingered in the air. Elon Musk in their humble cafe had turned an ordinary rainy evening into a night to remember.
You know, I'm a big fan of your work. You've inspired me to pursue my own dreams in tech.
That's wonderful to hear, and what are your dreams?
For the next hour, Maya poured out her heart to Elon. She shared her vision for her app, her passion for using technology for good. Elon listened intently, nodding his head in encouragement. He shared his own experiences, his failures and triumphs, offering words of wisdom and guidance.
Maya, get back to work. You're here to serve customers, not chat with celebrities.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson,
You're fired. Get out and take your ridiculous dreams with you.
Tears welled up in Maya's eyes as she removed her apron, her dreams seemingly shattered. She had never felt so humiliated, so defeated. As she turned to leave, she caught Elon's eye. His expression was a mixture of disappointment and anger.
I believe you owe this young lady an apology. She was simply sharing her dreams with me.
She was neglecting her duties.
I disagree. She was simply being herself, a bright and ambitious young woman. And I, for one, am incredibly impressed by her vision and determination.
He turned to Maya, a kind smile returning to his face.
Maya, I'd like to offer you a job.
A job?
Yes, I believe in your potential. I want to help you make your dreams a reality.